Oh, what is going on, folks? Welcome back to, well, Alberta. We're on our mining map, and look at the goodness, well, the crusher has produced over the last little bit here. This is all from the last couple days. We've been pulling all the stuff out with, well, our two trucks right here. Now, the crusher is empty. We're done for now, but we do need, guys, we do need to start shipping more of this. I have taken, well, a couple of loads down. But this today is going to be our problem. This is what we're going to need to fix. I did notice that there's still a bit of a mess there. Let me go fix that right now. Oh, and we did a mechanical on this old Fiat bulldozer. This thing, you know what? It's in really good condition considering. Here, let me just jump on up into this thing. Yeah, guys, like, I mean, it's got a lot of hours on it. It has been used. Oh, listen to that. Come on, fire up. Let's go. Choke off. There she goes. There she goes. Yeah. It has got a few hours on it, guys, but in the grand scheme of things, everything is looking like it's in decent shape. It starts up no problem for us. It runs great. I'm not having any issues with this thing. This thing is a blast to drive. Really enjoying this thing, and it's doing a great job of what we need to get it done with.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What we need to get it done with. I don't know words right now, apparently. But it is working. It's doing what we need to do. Let me turn these belts on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Crusher is back engaged. We'll get that fired up. I'm going to push a bunch more of this rock over towards the belts. But, guys, today, like I said, I need to find a better solution, well, for that. And, you know what, we've been making a decent amount of money. I've taken a couple loads down to sale for, well, a couple of these, but we had to bring the front loader up from the pit, and that is such a pain to drive that front loader back and forth all the time. I mean, it's bad enough to have to drive the dump trucks in and out of the pit, but to bring that front loader all the way up, just a huge pain in the keister. So today we're going to be, well, upgrading. We're going to be upgrading and getting a way better system, hopefully to permanently load. We'll get something permanently up here to load that up. Now we got to go down into town. We'll figure out what they got down there for purchasing. And we'll see what we can find that's going to work out for us. But, I mean, this even... Eventually, I wouldn't mind finding a better solution for this, but this isn't bad. This is... Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but I could do this in, like, a couple minutes. So, really? It's okay. But for that stuff there, using that front loader is such a pain. It just takes way too much work to grab each one of the products and throw it into the dump truck. We're going to fix that today. So, let's get to work. Load up the truck, head down into town, bring our checkbook, and let's go buy some new equipment. Let's do this thing. Bitter batter! All right, guys, the old International. We got it loaded up with our low bed again. We'll take this down below and get this loaded up with some new equipment. Now, I've got a plan. I've called down. They've got some options for me. They've got some options on some ideas for me on what we can use to load that stuff up with. I'm thinking, I don't know, if we can get a bigger bucket, maybe some kind of a big front loader, some kind of an excavator. Now, I have been using the John Deere they got way down there, the forestry one. I tried using that one. It's a bit small. It's a little bit on the small side. So hopefully we can find something a little more substantial. I just hope the old International can handle it. You know what? Let me go measure the weight on this. I'm curious. I have no idea what we're going to get. We'll have to see what kind of weight it's going to be here on the way out. Let's go see what the weight of this is off the top, man. You know what? I should really remember this. Yeah, there we go. 44,000 pounds. Guess that makes sense. I thought it was less than that. I thought we were looking in the 20s. I guess not. Anyways, hammer down. Let's go to town. All right, just pulling into, well, we have the Ag Center down here as well as, I believe it's Co-op down here as well. Yeah, there's Ritchie Brothers here, and I don't know what's on the far side, but that's where all the equipment is. We'll pull on in. It's just past the fuel station up here. We'll see what we can get. I know they got a lot of equipment here when we were at the fuel station. I noticed it all. We couldn't afford it then. We can afford it now. Oh, look at all this stuff. Oh, man. All right, guys. I'm seeing a lot of options here. Like, look at this, the equipment they got sitting back in here. Holy. Now, I mean, we could go with a front loader. I can see there's a bunch of them over there. Look at the bulldozer back there. But I'm really kind of tempted to go with an excavator of some sort. We've got a bunch of excavators here. I'm going to go run inside. I'm going to go pull this thing around and we'll park it. But I need to figure out what model we're going to want here. We'll go look at these and then we'll figure it out. But, man, looks like there's quite a few options here. All right, so he gave me the rundown on, well, these Hitatis. And that's kind of what I'm thinking of. Now, I wouldn't mind having a better front loader. John Deere, always nice. Of course, look at these Volvos. He's got these big Volvos in here. I would love to maybe put one of these down in the pit, and we could bring up our what is that, the John Deere we have down below? No, it's the JCB we got down below. So it'd be very similar actually to this John Deere. Very similar actually. It's kind of uncanny how similar it would be. But I think, yeah, one of these Volvos would probably handle what we're doing a lot better down there. I don't know how big this bucket is. It looks very similar to the size, but might be able to handle it. I can't get any weights for the back of that JCB. Unfortunately, we can't find anything to weigh it down properly. But anyways, I digress. What I think we should get for those pits would be one of these excavators. Now, there's a few different options they've got here. What is this model right here? Okay, this here is the 870. I think he has 3 models of John Deere. There's a 1200, an 870, and a 470. I told him I wanted the biggest one, and he didn't recommend I go with whatever this is, the Cabelco. I've never even heard of one of these before, but he said there's some maintenance issues on this one, so he recommended I don't go with this particular model. But so if I wanted to go with something, you know what, we got the money for the biggest possible one. It's still going to cost us almost $1 million. But anyways, 870. I wanted to go with the 1200. So this is the 1200s. Looks like both of these might be 1200s. Is this a 1200 here? It is. And then the far end, a couple of littler ones, the 470 models. So these are a little bit smaller, which would be fine too. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, we're talking several $100,000 between them. We got 878. What's the 870 compared to that 1200 though? Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty big difference. The bucket looks somewhat similar. I lied. This is a massive bucket. 870 versus the 1200. There is definitely a size difference. I mean, look at the tracks themselves, guys. The size, the height difference, the length. I think we're going to be, for what we're going to be using this for, I want to future-proof ourselves. So I think I'm definitely going to go with the 1200. I think that's what I'll do. Now, they look very similar. I think this one here is still, I don't know if it's still being like PDI'd. There's no railings on it. I see it still looks like it's like in transport mode almost. But this one here looks like it's good to go. Let's hop on up on, take a look here. Man, this is a big piece of equipment, guys. Look at this. Oh man. All right, cool. So you can actually get up on top of this too and see if you need to do any maintenance on top. That's always good to have. Let's hop on in the cab and just take a quick look around. Guess what you'd expect. You got one little display. You've got some charts, and you've got your controls on the right, and that is really it. The only thing this one doesn't have is any kind of a cage. I kind of wish it had some kind of a cage to protect us. Unfortunately, if we have anything land on us, that could be a bit of an issue. I noticed that, I think this one here, like this has got a bit of a cage on it. I guess more for timber, but if you had I don't know, guys, it's all crushed rock we're going to be using. I'm not all that concerned. This one does have a fairly good protected hood on the top there to keep anything coming down at an angle. I'm sure it'll be fine. And if it isn't, well, we'll fix it up then anyways. Let me go take care of the paperwork on this. I think this is what we're going to go pick up. I'll talk with the sales guy and we'll get this thing loaded up, guys. I think this is the one we're going home with. Yeah, let's go finish this off. Let's get this thing back up to the mine. All right, paperwork's all signed off. Next problem. Is this thing going to even fit on this flatbed? I don't know if it's going to fit. This thing looks massive. I hope it fits. Let's hop on in and let's give this thing up on that deck and we'll see what happens here. Lift this on up. All right, forward we go. Look at that. No problems. Just kind of saunters forward. Oh man, this thing is huge. All right, let's see if I can get this up on the flat deck, guys. I don't know if this is gonna fit. This looks way too big to me. We may have to finagle something else. Oh, you know what? We might be able to just barely get this on if we put like a bit of an angle. Yeah, it'll fit just fine. Just fine. Oh yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, you crazy.
All right, she's secured as best as we can get it. Oh, that's kind of, no, it's not on the tires. It'll be fine. It's on the frame itself. Anyways, I don't know if this is sketchy as all get out, guys. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but it's the best I can do for now. I mean, realistically, the only other way we could use to get this back up to the mine would be either 2 trucks and 2 trailers, which we've done in the past, and that never seems to work out well. Or we could have this all disassembled, and I don't want to do that. That's just going to eat up like a week of my time. So we're gonna drive nice and slow. Oh man, low and slow indeed. Yeah, this is gonna be sketchy. All right. I hope. Oh man, are we gonna clear all these telephone lines? I never even thought about that. I think we're okay. I think. Yeah. We're fine. you know what, this is something, if we had a professional that was actually doing this move for us, they would have probably measured that stuff out. Oh, we're good. We're good. We are definitely good. Oh man, this old International, she is just powering through this. Oh, no trains. No trains. I don't want to slow down. I don't want to slow down. Oh man. Oh yeah, here we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. No trains. Yes. Over the tracks. Eugh. Oh yeah, we're good. Look at this International, guys. It's just powering through this. Now, I'm curious to see what the weight of this, I keep on wanting to call it a combine, but of course it's an excavator. See what the excavator's weight is. We'll see when we get back. What was our weight? 44,000 pounds beforehand. So yeah, time will tell. Time will tell. Hopefully we can get through the hills. We're just leaving the flatlands now and heading up into those hills. I sure hope we can make it. I think it seems like it's got plenty of power. You know what? I'm not overly concerned. I think I'm going to be surprised by this International. I think this thing has got more than enough guts to handle this. Well, it's a bit of a load, but we're good, I think. We kind of made it up. Everything was bouncing around everywhere. It was a little bit rough. It was a little on the rough side, guys, but I made it up, so that's a positive. Now, I do have a slight issue. I realized that there's a hangover on this. Well, I don't think hangover is the right word, but anyways, it's the signboard kind of sticks out. So for me to measure, oh, look at this. It's all sideways. Can I fit this on here still with it sideways? Can I fit this on here with it straight? I don't think I can. I don't know if I can or not. No, it's not going to fit. There's no way. Oh, but regardless, 129,000. Holy shnikes. That's an extra, what is that, 70,000 pounds?
Holy shnikes.
80,000. Yeah, it's 80, more than that. 80 something. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm impressed, International. That's crazy. You pulled that 80,000 without much of an issue. I'm happy. That's nuts. But like I said, there's no way that I can fit through there with this arm up. It's too low. So we're just gonna have to go around. But anyways, we got the weight at least. But it's almost falling off. I think I must have broken some of the straps, but we hit some pretty rough bumps there. In fact, you know what? Oh boy. I actually think it's on a little bit better now than it was. The bucket seems to be holding it on a little bit better. It's all right. It's all good. Let's go park this over by our reappearing pits. Yeah, let's get to loading up and making some more money. This is going to be... I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be fun. Oh, yeah. Came off the deck without a hitch. Well, without a problem. I guess a hitch would be kind of confusing if I say that. Okay, I need to get used to these controls. There's going to be a whole other problem for me. Let's see. So this moves it in and out. We've got one that goes up and down. And of course, we also slides back and forth. What controls the bucket? Is it... No, it's not that one. Oh, it's over here. Okay. So just trying to figure out which button does what on here, guys, is going to be half my problem, I think. Yeah, it's got to be over this button here. I thought maybe another button would also handle it, but it doesn't seem like it does. So we'll have to figure all that out, but things are looking good. Oh, all right, let's get loaded up. So I'm hoping it doesn't take too many buckets in order to fill these up. I have no idea what the size of this bucket is. Only one way to find out, though, guys. Really, there's only one way to find out, I suppose, and that is to start dumping in. This thing seems massive to me, just in size. So we'll see here. Oh boy, look at that. This goes out, and then we should be able to drop this in. I think I can still reach. Yeah, I can too. Look at that. And drop. Oh, other way, other way, other way. See, just trying to remember these controls is going to be half the battle for me. Oh boy.
On into the windup in his first offering. Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. All right. Well, first try and first miss, I suppose, guys. That's gonna happen a lot. All right, let's try that again. All right, this time let's try to get a little bit closer and not dump it all over the place. That would be great if we could not do that. Yeah, that would be great. All right, let's open this up. Oh, nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. See, this is the problem I'm running into right... Oh, there we go. See, if I just go nice and slow and not dump it like a madman, I think I'll be better off. Look at that. Okay, that worked out. I think that seems to be the way of doing this, guys. That's kind of what I'm going with. Nice and slow. But that being said, I don't know if that's any faster than using the other bucket. I don't know yet. That's so difficult to tell. It's really tough to tell. Well, I know it can't be done here. Thanks, tips. All right, bring this on up. There we go. And I'm gonna dump one more into this because it looks like it can handle a little bit more. And open nice and slow. There we go. So that's all it takes. Now, can I reach the second one as well? It looks like I should have no problem whatsoever. There's a bit of a mess I'm gonna have to clean up. That wasn't very smart, but you know what? We can bring the bulldozer over and easily push that stuff around. This is the, oh, this is such a smaller dump truck. It's such a smaller dump truck, but I think it holds just as much. Open it up. Let's go. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, look at it. It holds a ton, but it just looks like it doesn't, which is interesting. There we go. Because I'm not going to lie, some of the controls feel a little bit backwards to me. I don't know. It's going to take some learning to get used to the way this thing controls. Yeah, it's not exactly intuitive, I find. I find some of the stuff is, well, you can see there, every time I go to move something, it ends up moving the wrong direction on some of the stuff. But others make sense. I don't know. Come on. There we go. Oh, yeah, she's full. Pretty darn close. That looks good. All right, well, I'm going to go sell all this off. I'll see if I can get Gertie to come down and give me a hand here. But I think we're almost ready to be back in the pit. Shut that down. Man, that is a sweet piece of equipment. Yeah, I'm liking that. Oh, okay, well, at least that was a little bit easier. I don't know. I'm undecided if that's easier to do with that. Maybe we should have got a front end loader. You know what? We're still going to be able to use this. 21,000. Nice. I got Gertie behind me in the International. We got the Western Star. Let's head down to town. We'll sell all this stuff off and start making some more profits. Guys, I need some more dump trucks. I think that's going to have to wait until next time, but we do need to get some more dump trucks for bringing stuff out of the pit. I would love to get a bigger truck, some other, I don't know, just to move the ore from here to town basically as well. I mean, this is doing the trick, but we're making enough money. We have big enough shipments now that, well, it would be nice to have something that's a little bit more substantial. Something that's kind of more designed for this. This is okay, but I mean, we're moving with dump trucks, so we need to up our game. We need to up our mind, and I think that's going to be happening soon. Oh boy. Cool. All right, well, let's head back into town. Let's drop this off, and let's sell this off here right at Lafarge. We've got, oh, Gertie's right behind me. Good. I was worried she might have lost me, but looks like she's still good. Cool. All right, folks, not bad. We got a few shipments to make. You guys saw how much ore we had sitting back there, so it's going to take us a hot minute to get this all done. But we're looking pretty good. The mine is coming together. I'm loving this. This is a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, you guys know what to do. Slap that like. Don't forget to subscribe. And folks, I will catch you next time. From Alberta, this is Klutch, the Klutch mine here. Over and out.